Hi all, so it's Thursday again, and as many of you count down to this day and wait to hear what is revealed, some it seems cannot wait to find out and choose to hack into my page. Yes, I see, and yes, I know what you're up to. Now, some would get annoyed. Personally, I laugh because it proves to me and our show is on target and ahead of the game. They have more interest in what I do than I have of them. So thanks for validating me a bit more. Right, the headline this week is Joe Biden has embraced the radical left. Really? I mean, what the hell does that mean? Left and right wing. Are they birds or another of the multi-armed Hindu gods? It's a bit ridiculous, all this label speak. And we need to have less of discussing portal people, news speak, and more about discussing policies. Labels are the distraction. Policies are what impacts us all. All the portal people debate about now is labels and he said, she said drama. Political speech is the same. Let's get back to talking policies again, shall we? As the now criminal supporting based platform called YouTube introduces adverts prior to each video unless you sign up to their platform and pay, and with one of their adverts this week it becomes rather indicative of support the Democrats. Oh my, no political bias there then. Biden, of course, was told this week who his running mate is. Kamala Harris, a former top cop, so I guess her role hasn't changed much. A no accountability role just continues then. With the From Russia with Love series gaining much traction and understanding globally, is it a coincidence that the New York Times has decided to run a series and thesis based in bullshittery called the 1619 Project? One thinks not, and another of their attempts to write his story and fake narrative. My interview in Germany is now posted, and we had another private chat this week about a potential investment product for the TPC, and I will mention it on Saturday and gauge the feedback. Special mention to Stephen Derbyshire, who is struggling a bit personally currently. THI has always been a safe zone for people to grow and overcome many hurdles, my friend. Life is a struggle for many now, but we and you can get through it. THI will always support you, remember that. A message to the people of Belarus. We the people support you against the jackbooted thugs masquerading as police over there, and the world needs to know the atrocities of violence ensuing there against the people. Now they know. The Jackass of the Week award. There was many contenders. Let's start with the University of Georgia, who are urging students to wear masks whilst having sex. And the university reportedly sent out notices to on-campus students that said they would consider or they should consider wearing a face mask during sex. Heavy breathing and panting, they say, can further spread the virus, and wearing a mask can reduce the risk. And they went on even further. You are your safest sex partner. Practice solo sex or limit the number of sexual partners you have, according to the University of Georgia recommendations. That's almost as stupid as the Texas politician calling for males to be fined $100 for masturbating. And perhaps like her, those that made these policies just need to get laid or go and fuck themselves. And as for the Nashville council member who stated those who don't wear masks should be charged with attempted murder, she has the right name. Sharon Hurt. Yes, you hurt everyone's brain with your abject levels of retard. Please shut up. These people should be fired, all of them, on the basis of a lack of common sense. And sadly, if that was the criteria, we would not have many employees. Common is a misnomer, as from where I stand, it's rare sense. As an inquiry revealed this week what this show has said all along about hospitals and those who run it at the very top are a criminal money laundering exercise, as was revealed this week on the C-SPAN hearings. All claiming that people had the COVID virus when they didn't. And the reason for it? All to get more of the public's money for the hospital. You know, it's beyond sick, and Trump and co need to file criminal convictions against all hospital CEOs involved in this public scam. Like now. Also revealed in the C-SPAN hearing and revealed by the broadcast by Stranger Than Fiction News was the fact that, and it is a fact, that military and agency-based research labs across this country have, since polio, manufactured these diseases like AIDS, Ebola, H1N1, etc., with the specific desire to drive the sales of vaccines and drugs whilst depopulating the people. And this is not a rare event. They were doing this as far back as the 1920s. In 1932 through 1972, the government told the people of Tuskegee they were getting free health care, only to administer them deliberately under false pretenses with syphilis. And again, this was run out of a university or institute. Also revealed in several seemingly separate broadcasts out of Boston, New York, Arkansas, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Michigan, all stating that they have 33 positive cases in all 6 states. 33, as we all know, is the Masonic number. And what this confirms is the portal people are all reading the same script passed off as real news. And now you know why this show called the news script reading media the portal people, as their news is not from our world. They have lied through their teeth to the people since TV started broadcasting the news. And those in this country just took it to a whole new level of brainwashing, courtesy of the CIA. And I'm calling on Trump and team to issue an executive order to close down immediately all news organisations guilty of this high treason and arrest the CEOs and major newsreaders for crimes against humanity. Also arrest the news script writers out of the CIA. They were exposed for and admitting doing this back in the 1970s via the Church Committee. How long are we going to wait and watch these criminals continue to use and abuse the public while spending record numbers of our dollars intent on harming and killing the public and the country. Enough is enough. Their whole script is based on putting the public in fear and driving the pharmaceutical industry and their death poisons. The CDC has admitted that the death figures have been greatly exaggerated, all designed to push their death poison vaccines. But perhaps they really tell you about what they think of your health, with the term wellness. Ness added to adjectives to form nouns that refer to a quality or a condition. But what is the quality or the condition of the well? Is it a freshwater spring, or are you drowning in the cesspit? Bearing in mind the word cess means to impose a tax upon. All very fitting if you ask me. And it's time people woke up before this goes from a humorous piece to stark reality. Well, you're all going to die.